We're at the M.A.A.S.I.F Open with Jake Brutal Bostwick. How you doing, Jake?
Yeah, good mate, thank you. You alright?
Yeah, you alright?
Yeah, good.
Right, you've been referenced today. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you find the standard? There's a lot of youngsters.
The MMA was really interesting.
Yeah.
The kids seem to, throw in submissions that I wouldn't even do myself. I was really impressed. To be fair, it's good that kids are getting into the MMA side of things like really from young. It's good with no headshots as well because it makes it less. Damaging, obviously getting cuts and things like that. So it's a bit more grappling side of things, but also with body shots. But yeah, it was really good.
So seeing all these youngsters now, obviously it gives us a bright future in the UK, surely, because you started at what age did you start?
I started fighting professionally at 16.
16,
yeah. I used to have to black my date of birth because obviously it was underage. Obviously, pro rules you have to be 18, but yeah, I was 16 when I first started.
So do you think if you'd started when you were these kids' age, it would have been?
I think if I started at their age, I definitely would know a lot more. Obviously, I was into I done like judo and taekwondo when I was a lot younger. But MMA wise, when they get to my age now, they're going to know so much.
Is that 22?
I'm 22, mate. Yeah, I'm still a little baby myself, but yeah.
Tell us about the belt you just won.
Obviously, I knocked out M.A.A.S.I.F 2 minutes 21. I can't remember what day it was. I think it was in July. No, it wasn't. It was in May. And I took the welterweight title. It was good. Good fight.
Come down from middleweight.
Yeah, come down from middleweight. Yeah, I knocked out Denison Sutherland in December of 2011. Took the middleweight title, but I've now vacated that, so I'm just the welterweight champion.
Right.
Look to hopefully defend that in December this year.
So, do you know who against you?
No, I'm not too sure. My next fight I've got lined up is Luke Sines, fighting UK1, obviously with the 4-ounce gloves.
Is that Grant Walters?
No, so it's a UCMA.
Right,
Obviously, Grant will probably be reffing it, but yeah, this UK1 with the 4-ounce gloves, an 80 kilo catch weight super title.
Right.
So that'd be good, big main event.
I'll just quickly ask you about your fight with Alex Reid. Alright?
Yeah, if you want to, mate. Yeah.
There was a lot of build up to that, wasn't there? A lot of.
Yep.
How did you find that fight? Obviously, you lost.
Got to understand. It was a bit of a starstruck thing when I was going to fight him. I was only 18, or maybe just turned 19 at the time, so I was young. I didn't take the fight on short notice or anything. I trained pretty well for it. I was in good shape. I had quite a big weight cut, to be fair, for it, but there was no excuse to it. And I come out brawling. I got excited and I just tried to take his head off. Obviously, I don't fight like that no more.
No.
If I could change that, then I definitely would.
Do you think when you first fight, you're coming in you want to get it over with?
Yeah, of course, you got to understand till the new pit weight there, really. You got to keep your head screwed on and see it as a sport, not a fight. You got to see it as an art. It's like a game of chess. You got to take your time. You got to think about it. You got to focus. You can't just go in there wingwheeling shots, because at the end of the day, yeah, you can catch someone, knock them out, but at the same time, it's very, you're very likely to get caught with something or submitted and so forth. Same as myself, I went on like an 8-loss streak. Submissions come out of nowhere and just stupid stuff. So it's one of the things you learn from your mistakes.
How's your training now compared to when you first sort of come on?
When I first started training, I was still at school, to be fair. Then I started working, then I just trained in the evening, so forth. To now I'm training full time in the morning, go home, have sleep, cook myself some lunch, have another little sleep, get up, just chill out, and then maybe train in the afternoon, train in the evening. 2-3 times a day, majority of the time. Training full time. I do I've got a few clients, do some PTs, like some private tuition stuff. So I make my money like that, and train full time, mate.
And wrestling as well. Do you think that'd be something you might do?
I think if I get asked again, to be fair, I started to get into it. I was really, really nervous before I come here. But yeah, it was actually really exciting. Obviously you have to try and help, obviously judge the fights as well. Because obviously it's an amateur thing, so you're judging. It's not actual judged by judges as such. So you've got to try and score it at the same time. You've got to pay attention to this, that, and the other. But yeah, I really enjoyed it, and definitely could be something for me for the future. Definitely.
Where do you see your career going in the next couple of years? Do you stick with UFC MMA or?
I think next couple of years, to be fair, mate, I definitely think I'll be fighting in the UFC. Right. You don't take 2 championships. I'm on a 4 winning streak, 3 KOs in a row now. Obviously I'm doing that for a reason, I suppose. I think the UFC would like me because of my style. I like to stand and bang and do my best to knock somebody out. With fashion, obviously going there swinging, but that's my style. And the Americans, they love that. Like everyone likes striking, don't they? I hope to be on the big show, mate. I really do.
What are you going to do, welterweight or middleweight? If you did go there.
If I went to UFC, I'd definitely fight at welter. I'm a big welterweight, and I hit really hard for a welterweight. And middleweights in the UFC, some of them are really big. They have big weight cuts. Don't get me wrong, I'm like 95, 96 kilos at the moment myself. So when I fight at 77, it's like, it's still big, but you get middleweights that cut from 100 plus.
So are you saying that George St Pierre will be easier than Anderson Silva?
Oh, that'd be a tricky one, you know. That'd be a tough fight. Yeah, well, you never know what happens in the future, do you?
Oh.
You know, obviously they're going to keep getting older and older, and obviously I'm going to get stronger and stronger, to be fair. So, you know, you never know, something like that could happen for the future.
Did you go to the tough trials?
No, I was away. I was in Canada visiting an ex-girlfriend of mine, so I was out there. But yes, I missed it. But I had a broken hand anyway from the Jermaine fight,
So you wouldn't be able to.
so I wouldn't be able to do much anyway.
What about
so.
next year when they come again?
Next year, depends. If I'm really in the UFC, then great. If not, then yeah, 100%, mate. But definitely crack on with that.
UCMA is a great stepping stone, isn't it?
Yeah, UCMA is definitely it's the biggest show in the UK and recognised by many and most. You know, gets a lot of coverage. Obviously, it's on Sky Sports and so forth. But yeah, for all the people out there getting into fights, and you know, obviously, yeah, that's the next platform. You know, it's like the big show, and now I'm fighting main event on that. It's great.
Who's helped your career the most? Would you say Dave O'Donnell?
Dave O'Donnell's been very good with me. You know, to be fair, when I went on like a 7 or 8 loss streak, whatever it was, you know, he still had that little bit of heart for me and was like, "Do you still want to fight?" And I was like, "Yeah," you know. And then that was it. I went on a 4-win streak. I lost, and I had another 4 wins. And now I'm holding 2 titles, so you know, 1 title now. But yeah, you know, Dave's really helped me out.
And what about training wise? Where are you training at?
Well, my striking I do with Kieran Kettle. He's the Meister, and then obviously Team Titan. Obviously got Mickey Pappas. You know, training with Jason Young, Brad Pickett, Luke Newman, Bowler. You know, I've got some top boys. Actually, Grimshaw, loads of boys down there. You know, for my M.A.A.S.I.F stuff. So that's why my wrestling and everything else is coming on top so much better. You know.
Yeah. What other fighters like today? We see a lot of young amateurs and stuff.
Yep.
You see any fighters there today that you think got a good future?
Yeah, there's some guys throwing some arm bars, like some crazy little styles, and the kids are like, you know, 9, 10 years old.